closer. I know you be all up in his head, cause you be burning all a nigga bread. No toaster. I'm gonna make you mine. I promise you'll be fine. Just know that you gon' shine. Leave all them haters behind. Girl, you one of a kind. You're the perfect girl. I know you know love is blind, but you gonna see it this time. Heartbreak ain't never easy. It's something to get over it with. Don't you take too much of me tonight, cause you'll be overdosing. You're underclose, no mark alone. There's something you can go with. See, look, girl, now you glowing. Baby, we can keep on going. I'm your light, I'm your drug. You've been waiting for.
Whoa. Yes, we in here. You just heard the good old Crest is Music. That's CRESTISMUZIK. Hailing from the good old Chi-Town. Shout out from the Velvet Vibe Pimpcast. Check him out on the good old Facebook. Follow him. Do as you please. But first off, you know who to follow. Velvet Vibes Pimpcast. If you're not in a group, what is you doing, baby? If you're not listening to this podcast, what are you doing, baby? But something tells me you're listening. That's how you heard that message. With that being said, we're here with the one, the only.
You know what's the motherfucking
But last, and definitely not least, someone who's in this motherfucker. Someone who's active as shit on social media. You may know her as the great, the lovely, the good old young lady that knows how to make some good old cornbread. Lynneopoly.
I thought you were talking about Mrs. Butter.
Oh my god. We're not gonna do this intro too long because we got a good ass episode for y'all today. But it is something that we have to share. We received a call, and I love when our fans give us a call because they want to share something. And we have a young man named Jay Shiggity. Jay Shiggity has reached out to us once more. If you've listened before, you know this is always a great call. Let's see what this gentleman's telling us.
Oh, man. Hey. So, guess who it is? It's fucking STD Street the Diaper. Just going to fucking finalize my little saga of how I become known in the hash world as STD Street Diaper. So, I got out from saying the little recap was saying that I gave a prostitute chlamydia. And now, on base of that, it's STD. They call me STD because of that. So now, let's go and talk about the Street the Diaper part of this shit. I got to know this girl for like 2 months, and then one day we're getting sexual in the conversation, and in one moment, I don't know what moment, she told me that her legs don't work. I said, what the fuck you mean your legs don't work? Like, bitch, how the fuck you going to come like out of the blue and say my legs don't work? So she told me that she's paraplegic, like her legs literally don't fucking work. And I know it sounds fucking awful, but we got to date, and anyway, so let's go fast forward all that shit. And the day that we got sexual, that day I had to strip the diaper off her. I had to strip that diaper off. and
Lynneopoly. Why do you have this expression on your face?
Wait a second. So is this the same person from the other? Is this the prostitute lady from the other thing? Now her legs don't work? Or
No,
is this a whole new person?
it's a whole nother person.
Wait, did he meet her online? Where did he get this person?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he met her from online because he said that they were talking for quite some time, and then he found this out.
Yeah, it's like you would know. You would have to know if you know. But
We're not laughing at the condition. We're just laughing at this situation itself. Like, I don't.
we're laughing at him.
Yeah.
It's all him.
Yeah.
Everything he brought to the table is what I'm laughing
Oh
at.
my God.
Yeah,
I'll let him
go
tell.
ahead and continue.
Tell us some more.
people would think that it's easy to grab legs that doesn't work on your shoulders and fuck it. You're fucking wrong. Wrong like a motherfucker, but that shit is fucking. So I started motorboating the fuck out of her tits so bad. Like, oh my god, they were so good. The she did love that. But I went down to touch her pussy. So I went and I touched a diaper. So I touched around the diaper. I was like, damn, dude, I got her aroused so good that she's so fucking wet. So I went down and started finger fucking her. She was so.
What's wrong, Lynneopoly?
Wait. He sounded happy that he touched the diaper. And I touched the diaper. Like,
I think that was the most thrilling part for him. He was like, I reached down and touched that diaper.
oh my gosh, this is crazy. So he didn't know the diaper was on, so he thought that she was feeling some type of way?
I wonder where was she, maybe she wasn't in her, and I'm not being funny about this, but where was she sitting? Like, for him, as he came in and then he realized this, like, was she just sitting on the bed and he didn't know any?
I think at some point, the final phone call when it was like, hey, come over. Then she was like,
she probably just let him know.
Away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. But
he didn't know about the diaper.
He just seems really enthusiastic about this whole situation. I mean, I'm happy for, I don't want to...
You're happy for people having intercourse.
We know the previous story, so I don't want to say I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her, you know, that she's still out here doing things that she wants to do. But this guy is something else.
I think it's her gift to him because I don't think she's going to get anything out of it. And this is me being unknowledgeable about this. I didn't even think that much could happen, get aroused and everything like that. So I was like, oh, that could happen. So we're learning, but we're still chuckling at your ass, Mr. Shiggity.
I tear the diaper off, and when I look at it, it was so pee. It was no fucking, like, pussy juice. It was pee. So anyways, I look at it, so pee, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I just don't feel nothing down there. And I was like, don't worry about it. I was like, fuck, my dick's still hard. I'm still horny. I'm still going to fuck. So I go there and start fucking her, and so I move her legs up to put them on my shoulder. Those motherfuckers, after 5 pumps, and started getting like muscle failure. Like, goddamn, I'm doing a workout in this motherfucker because she couldn't like move or anything. So that weight really is a weight. So if you think that weight is not a weight, think twice when you're lifting somebody's feet that doesn't work and you're fucking.
Thank you, JC. We didn't know that weight was actually a weight. I never did the math of that. Thank you.
Look, he's so enthused about that. Like, you need to know.
We know they know no joke.
Oh my god.
See, so I appreciate him saying that, because a lot of the times when y'all say, hey, the girl just lays there, we don't do nothing, and it's just like, no.
Now you're gonna see.
We do a lot, because imagine if I did absolutely nothing, or I couldn't do anything.
Well, he's definitely got something to compare that to. He probably is more lenient towards somebody not doing nothing because he know what nothing is.
Yeah, and he was like, well, I thought I knew what nothing was now.
Oh my goodness.
There's levels to it.
Tell us a little more.
This is nothing.
This is a real nothing.
Doing push-ups, you're doing burpees, you're doing all kind of fucking shit, and you don't even know it. Crazy shit, but I did fuck her just once, and I did not put the diaper back like somebody asked me, and just to take it off from curiosity, you know. I did not put that diaper back on. But that's the story of Presley's poo.
This guy left a diaper like that? What?
Wait a second. Did he just pull the diaper to the side?
I think he said he opened it and he just left it like, he just did it on the diaper. Like he just let the diaper be open.
So he just unfolded the diaper. He just folded the diaper down.
Yeah. And
did it, and then he just left her there with the diaper open?
That's... Jay Shiggy, you're still my boy, but I'm going to tell you, that move you did was trash.
This is a whole other level.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry to her out there. I mean, I just want to know her side of it.
I think well, we know it was for him and not for her. So I don't know if she felt the way or not. He could have put it back or swapped it, or I don't know. I don't know how that goes, but...
He probably was drunk.
Oh, yes, of course. He sounds like he's high here. Look, I don't have to play this whole thing, but just hear how it starts.
What's going on, man? Hey.
Something tells me that this gentleman smokes a little something. Mix it up for him. We got a good show for you. I can't get into this too much because I'm already in tears. Lynneopoly, could you please pass me the hanky for this situation? And we're going to have to post something up for this gentleman. You know how that works. Get ready for a good show. Make sure to follow us, Velvet Vibes Pimpcast, on all of your platforms. Make sure to follow the Velvet Juggernaut. You can hit me on email 100%velvet@gmail.com, and you can always get in touch with this young lady. How can they find you?
You can reach me on Instagram, Facebook, and that's at Lynneopoly. On Twitter, that's Lynneopoly1. And you can email me at lynneopoly@gmail.com, and that's LYNNEOPOLY@gmail.com. And also, one more thing, our church just went up.
Whoa!
Yeah, if you want to give them that information, Velvet.
You can always find us on Teespring, Velvet Vibes Pimpcast 2018. The link is in our group on Facebook, or you can just simply go to teespring.com/velvetvibes Pimpcast 2018. We love it. We love y'all. Keep on tuning in. Let's get to a good show.
I'm on time, I've been ready for ya. Broken heart, feel this love, got you feeling alright. I'm here right now, I'm here. Let's get closer. Let's make love a memory. Yeah. Let's get closer. Let me feel energy. The melody feeling like ecstasy. I'm the bass, so you
Joe Budden? Somebody got up in the middle of their podcast and they're like, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Which I've heard.
I think it was Joe Budden.
He probably did. Yeah, he did. Noriega did that too on Drink Champs. I was like, oh, I don't feel bad.
That's who it was Noriega. Which I rule, right?
And I could hear it. They was just like, yeah, so what you feel? I'm like, wow, I don't feel bad at all. Anyway, we's in here. You're here with the Velvet Vibes Pimpcast. You heard about what we thought about people tinkling.
We ain't on.
We on. Don't be shamed, Lynneopoly. We're here with the whole crew. First off, I'm going to have to bring you in proper.
Thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to the Pimpcast. You thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to the Pimpcast. You thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to the Pimpcast.
Baby. We's back in the house. You're here with the whole posse. The Velvet Vibe Pimpcast automatically gonna get yourself a bum. We got the whole squad. We got here the Velvet Juggernaut. You know I'm ready to talk about it.
You know what's the motherfucking
And who we got here in the house? The good old one, the only, Lynneopoly. How you feeling, Lynneopoly?
I'm good. I got pizza in my system. Drink.
You got
Everything's
some
good.
drink in your cup?
As long as I have food and drink, I'm good.
See, look at her.
Essentials.
The essentials. Didn't we get here?
Like Wild Time.
That's a wild child has told us there is no time like wild time. What is this wild time? What happens at this?
Hey, if you gotta ask, you don't need to know. On a need to know basis.
Oh my god. And then we have here, last but not least, the motherfucking Scorpion King.
Get over here! Scorpion King.
Talk to him, baby.
What's happening? Feeling good.
Oh, you feeling good in the neighborhood?
Talking about some shit. Hope we got an interesting topic.
Oh, you know we do. You know we do. Matter of fact,
You didn't want to tell nobody. You disrespectful.
Right? Usually I get a heads up. I don't even know either.
Yeah.
Well,
I have no idea.
I have no clue.
what is this, Scorpion King?
I have a clue. You know, it's one of my topics.
Oh, so you came up with this?
Oh yeah, I got plenty of topics. You know, me and the Jill, we've been communicating and stuff. So
We've been ready to get to this.
I'm ready to get to this topic because you know it's been a long time.
I shouldn't have left you without a dose.
I'm saying.
This topic right here, it needs to be done. Right here.
Yeah, it's actually something we mentioned plenty of times. It's just time to get to it. I mentioned it. The good old, S.A. Wild Child. The good old. We all brought it up before, but we just never did get to it. So I say, let's fucking get to it. And it's gonna start sounding familiar to you, Wild Child, in a moment.
I hope so.
Yeah, it's gonna come full circle. So first though, and I'll start right down there with the Scorpion King since he inspired today. We gotta get to this fucking. What y'all think about Bill Cosby?
Man,
I need to know. like for real.
Well, wait, you said we started at Scorpion.
Yeah, I'll let him take it.
I'm gonna put it like this. I heard on the radio this morning from the Breakfast Club that Amber Rose was bashing Bill Cosby.
Oh yeah, she trashed his ass.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she talking about she hope he die in jail.
What?
If he get out early, she hope he die when he get out and all this type of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we all grew up watching the Bill Cosby show, you know, but to me, I feel like, you know, all these women coming out, all this shit happening in the 80s, and here it is, 2017, 2018, y'all just not bringing this shit up?
Oh yeah.
What's really going on? Why y'all decide now to bring it up? Y'all should bring all this shit up when it happened. And then they said that that was rejoicing in the courtroom when they gave his sentence. Yeah. All the women that testified against him, they was happy. You know, they all on social media with happy faces and all this type of shit. I mean, to me, if he did it, you know, yeah, he deserved, you know, the crime that he committed. But,
Well, he did do it because he said I did it.
I mean,
So that is true. I mean, that's.
yeah.
But I'm with you. I'm just saying he did do it. Though.
It's just shocking, man. Growing up watching Dr. He,
Huxtable.
the Huxtables, you know, the doctor.
Mm-hmm. But my thing is this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna listen to Wild Child first, because I've been on this. I've been ready to get hot and heated about this quite.
Yeah, it's just what I've been seeing too as well out there. Is like he ain't the only one that did it. So if he needs to be committed, then everybody else should. There's quite a few cases that were, I would say, non-African American in the sense to actually
What folks
have these same situations go on. So if he needs to be convicted, you have, and me and Menace was actually talking about this earlier too. So shout out to my boy Menace. We was talking about this earlier too the other day. That all these other celebrities, and they named them on Facebook. It was like Bill O'Reilly, Charlie Sheen out here giving people HIV and AIDS and everything like that, and they still walking out here free people.
That's wild.
So why does Bill Cosby have to go and these people out here? Charlie Sheen was actually giving people viruses and is still walking, and that's crazy to me, and that's mind-boggling to me. So, in the sense that he did go, not saying he didn't commit the crimes, but all these other people committed the crimes too. So why are they still free and Bill Cosby's not?
And see, you said a mouthful. See, my thing is this though. This is why I've been real annoyed with this, is because everybody. I seen somebody post. A friend of mine posted, I guess I need to unfriend people because I didn't know all my friends support rapists. Wow. And what I was thinking to myself is I'm not. I support equality. That's my thing. I'm just like, if you're going to put him, just like you said, if you're going to put him in jail, then I want to see everybody else get it equally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody should get it. But they want to sit over here and just, you know, it's just Bill Cosby. And then the reason I'm really feeling away is because they saying, hey, it's y'all support that. I'll make this very clear and make sure the bomb get dropped in advance. I do not support that. It's not cool that.
Period.
It's not cool that he does that. That happened. He admit that it happened. I'm not even saying that it didn't happen or nothing like that. I'm just saying, yo, so it's cool. Everybody else, don't try to turn around and say we're down with this, because that's what I seen a meme to say. Don't be saying, hey, we wish we could rape like white people.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've seen that.
I didn't see that meme, but don't do that.
Like nobody. I don't want nobody doing that. I don't want nobody doing that. That's wild. That's crazy. But the same thing, what did Mama say? What did Mama say when we was in the back of the room? Anytime when we were young, if I come back in this room, I'm finna whoop everybody's ass.
You lying right there.
everybody finna get a whooping. So I think in this situation, everybody need to get a whooping.
Facts.
So
I mean, then they out here saying too about they letting all these priests get away out here with these mad boys and shit, and they ain't doing nothing to them motherfuckers. I mean, what's the deal with that?
what's a sick world out there? Because you said a mouthful right there.
I mean, what's the deal with that? They got people in the church busting little boys' booty holes.
Oh my God.
I'm just keeping it blunt. I mean, I'm keeping it real. But they out here rejoicing when they blocking Bill Cosby.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then it don't make no sense in regards to the statute of limitations either. In regards to that situation, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's like to be committed, it has to be like, 15 years or something like that. And there's been way over, I feel like, the statute of limitations, so it doesn't make any sense for him to be.
Oh, yeah, for how long it's been.
For how long it's been since somebody wants to come say something. And we got into that real deep, and I was like, it just don't make, either way, it just don't make no sense. While one person has to get committed for crimes and people way before him. Way before him. Way before these women started to speak up, and ain't none of these people in jail like he's going to jail. So, those are both of the takes that I have on it, and I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm not saying it's right, but at the same time, wrong is wrong, and everybody that has done what he's done,
everybody need that whooping.
Everybody need that whooping.
Exactly.
Facts.
Everybody need that whooping.
Big fucking facts.
So I felt the need because I'm like, hey, because I ain't been like super vocal about it, but I posted a couple of memes that I stand in a place, and I'm like, I ain't finna have. Don't try to sit here and make like that's how I get down. Like I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I'm not saying it's cool. I'm actually saying I think he did do it. He said he did it.
Right.
Maybe I don't know if he just felt pressured to say that or if he did it. And if a lot of people saying stuff, it might be some truth to it. Right. If one person tell me you did something, I ain't gonna believe it. If 15 tell me, I'm gonna start asking questions. Well, I'm gonna say I'm heard this a lot.
Let's sit down and have a side.
I'm gonna say I keep hearing the same story.
Let's see what's going on.
So just let everybody get their whooping. So with that being said,
yes,
I had to make sure that my fellow brethren right here was standing right on the same side with me. Drop a bomb for us, brethren. We sitting good, yeah.
I'm gonna take a sip for Bill Cosby right now. You know what I'm saying?
And they stripped him of all this shit. You know, stripped his.
And on top of that, they made him sign up to be a sex offender.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
He has to do that. Yeah, you know they get the show. Besides the show getting pulled off, I think one network pulled it back. I want to say it was put it back on TV One or something. Okay. They said they was on standby, but everybody else pulled the show off. They stripped him of his college degrees, I think.
That's crazy, man.
They're like, yeah, we taking all that back. So here goes a little segue, Wild Child.
Talk to me.
Matter of fact, we'll just start right back on the end. Let the Scorpion King bring us into this. Because So with this being said, we talked about this mildly before. What's the difference between being persistent on trying to get the pussy? Or you like this topic?
Keep going.
What's the difference on being persistent on trying to get the pussy, or simply being a fucking creep? Because, and I'm gonna tell you where I'm going with this. Now, it's kind of like, let's say it like this. Do you remember? And everybody can tell the truth. There's always been a time that you may have had a young lady in your presence. You may was kidding around and you was like, oh, let's go to the room. And she was like, no, you're so crazy. And you was like, what it do, baby? Let's go on back here. And she was like, stop, leave me alone. You're so crazy. And you're like, oh, don't play scared now. So is that era over? Like, can we, because you know what? I feel like women may have, and I'm not saying in the real creepy in that way. I'm saying in a way that we so scared now that we probably can't play that game no more.
Facts.
We probably just like, hey, what's up? I see you got your tight pants on. No, leave me alone. Okay.
I agree with that. But then I also agree with just being blunt. That way, it's a one and done shot. Like, if you're gonna shoot your shot, be blunt with your shot.
So if your shot brick, if you throw your shot up and you brick, are you gonna throw your shot up again, or are you just gonna say I'm done because of
at that one point?
Because you used to brick and shoot again. You used to get the rebound and say I'm gonna go again, and you might work.
Right. I think I'm gonna be done maybe for that night.
Oh, you might try to take a shot tomorrow.
Yeah. So I think I'll be done for that night. Don't mean I ain't shooting.
Yeah.
And it depends on the quality of the woman too, because you don't definitely want to let her go.
Yeah.
And if she's in your presence, that's already step one. So step two is shooting your shot, and if you miss, that don't mean she still ain't quality woman. You just gotta shoot tomorrow or figure it out. Figure out a way to get to the hole.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Figure out a way to get to the bucket.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's the best way I could put it. I mean, because I feel like that's what was going on. Is
because some women like that.
Yeah, some women
and
do.
I do feel like that you might be like, okay, I'm out of here.
Depends on, I think it depends on the woman.
They're like, man, he don't even chase me. I told him stop and he stopped. I'm like, that's what you said.
That's what you said. So you should have been up front too. Like, simple. Like I said, we adults. There ain't no jump rope, jump in, jump out. We ain't double dutching.
Introduce yourself.
Right. We ain't doing none of that. We ain't doing none of that. We ain't figuring out nothing. Just what it is, what it was, and what it will be.
Or what it ain't gonna be.
Just leave it at that. Or what it ain't gonna be. Just leave it at that. So we ain't got to worry about all the woulda, coulda, shouldas, and I'm spending, investing all this time for nothing. So just leave it up front and let me know what's up.
Yeah, from the jump. Scorp, if you shoot a brick,
if you first, you don't succeed. try again.
How far before you say that's enough?
I mean, if you
T.I. said, "Why you say no, but your panties so wet?"
T.I. did that, yeah. But that's T.I.
Yeah. Oh, he can get it too. All they gotta do is throw that hashtag on his ass.
But I mean, if you like, you should have brick. I mean, that don't mean saying give up. You know, it's gonna come a day and a time when you gonna shoot your shot.
Yeah.
You know, you gonna succeed. You know, then what she gonna do then?
So if she tell you nah, how you rocking?
I mean, me personally, I ain't gonna get mad at her. She say nah. You know, I said okay, cool. I'll wait. You know. Then again, if she say nah, then what? Okay,
what's next?
What if she say nah for about like 15, 20 minutes? Then she trying to shoot her shot.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna.
Oh yeah, but go ahead.
I think I'm just gonna wait on the booty scoop. Just wait on the booty scoop. You could never go wrong with waiting on the booty scoop.
I mean, like you said,
hold on, I need the definition of this.
Like you said, things change now.
Yeah,
things change a whole lot. You know, you got women out here shooting shots.
They say, "Watch out! What is this booty scoop?"
So. I think I mentioned this on the episode before too, as well. Booty school is when you and the lady of choice is relaxing.
Yeah,
you know, y'all having a good time. Y'all may be watching a movie of choice or just parlaying and kicking it. You know? And maybe it's that time to lay down. You got that offer to stay the night or something like that.
Yeah,
and in that situation, she may hit you with that booty scoop when her booty's towards.
So she scooped towards your direction.
She scooped towards your direction.
That's a sign right there. You know, they got to get real close and comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
And you took your shot earlier.
Yeah,
it was then the booty scoot happened. So you might catch that rebound then.
Yeah, I might snatch a board.
Talk to him.
I need a refill.
Oh yeah, go grab that, bro. I need that.
Hold on.
I'm gonna need that. I'm definitely gonna need that.
Oh my
god. So, but if you shoot the brick and you don't get the booty scoot, are you gonna try to go for the layup?
I'll try again. I mean, if she's worth trying again for, I'll try again.
Or you might just be like, I'll take that no, because she wasn't.
Yeah, like if it wasn't quality
of choice, as you would say.
If it wasn't of choice, then I'm good. And I ain't get no booty scoop, and she wasn't worth getting the duty scoop, then, you know, so good. There's other people that'll probably give me the booty scoop. Other women out here, so.
I'm going to tell you this. If I shoot a brick in this era, and I have shot the brick before and then came with the layup or with the slam dunk. But now, if I shoot a brick, if the brick is a playful brick, if it's stop, you so crazy, you so crazy, then I just say, oh, you want the alley oop. But if it's just like, it don't even gotta be, I don't need to be scolded or nothing like that, but it's just like, stop, chill out. That's enough. I'm already good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the way that they say it in the woman's voice at the time.
But I need Lynneopoly to tell us if I came to you with blue magic in my hand and you said no, how many times do I get to shoot the rebound? Yeah. Hold on. I didn't feel like Stone Cold. Tell me something.
I mean,
because we trying to learn. We gentlemen trying to learn. We want to be the gentleman.
Woman's point of view.
I mean, how many times did you try? Like,
how many times would you? Wait. First of all,
before it's like,
let's break this down.
Yeah.
Let's break this down. Let's break this down. So if you're interested, right?
Okay.
So there is interest there, and you may want to know what the D like. So
he tried to deny it,
but you may not want, because sometimes you be like, hey, I don't want to give it up as early or anything like that,
or at this moment.
So at this moment,
we just left the dog park.
So now it's like the dude shoots his shot, and you like, well, damn, that's a really good shot. Like it may be a good shot. You don't know, it may have caught you off guard, but you like where it's going because you're interested, and it's something that you are also seeking, but you don't want to come off, as they say, as the female dog or the wooden what's it called, the thing that they use in the garden, the wooden thing that they use in the garden. So so you don't want to come off like that. So, but that shot he shot was a high quality shot, great percentage shot. Are you going to fold your hand in the game of Hold'em, or
oh my god,
or you gonna keep your hand strong and put your poker face on?
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Like for me, like at this point in my life, like if I'm going into a situation, like if I go to your house or you're coming to my house, like I know if I'm gonna do it or not. Like I've already made that decision, basically.
Right.
Adult shit.
Like I've already made that decision, like if I'm gonna do it or not. But or if I can be convinced into doing it. Like I made that decision. Like if I'm open to it. But previously, I never, made that decision. It was kinda like in the moment.
Okay.
Okay. But and in like a past experience, like I've gone to, like the way I feel now, like I've gone to somebody's house and they were like, yeah, I just want to be friends. We're just gonna watch a movie. This is not Netflix.
And little do you know, you could have got some cakes.
No. Like, no. It ain't little did you know. They tried.
That was their purpose.
They tried. And
okay.
Then they said, come over again, and they tried again, and I said no. And then they tried again, and I was like, I think I'm convinced, and I said, no, I'm not. And so,
okay.
Then I said, you know what? I feel like this person's like a scam. I feel this person's a scam, and I think I should just tell them, hey, I'm good. Like, you're not trying to just be friends. That was a scam. Like, for me, if you're honest, you're like, hey, I'm trying to just do it. Cool. I can make a decision.
Paula Abdul says straight up, now tell me, do you really want to love me forever?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But I feel like I was being scammed, so I was like, hey, I can't do. I don't want to do this. I don't want no friendship. I don't want nothing.
Right.
And then they called me a tease and said, "You can go about your way." I'm like, I'm a tease.
Right.
So I was super confused.
Let me push the button on this.
I was.
Become all kinds of slut buckets and.
I didn't want to talk to you
bags,
anyway.
and
Yeah.
That's why.
That's one of the ones that don't know how to take the L.
And like you got all them random stuff going on.
Yeah.
You wasn't that cute anyway.
Exactly, but a few months later, they came right back. So, and I was just like, I think I'll try this again. Because they were honest this time. They're honest. And said, hey, this is what I want. And I said, cool.
So if you strike out, sometimes you got to reapproach with a new bat.
Hey.
No, come with honesty. That's what you
honest
got.
bat. Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
it may
I thought
be
you got to switch your bats out.
It may be a different inning.
Yeah.
You know, you can come in a different inning, you know what I'm saying? Couple of months went by, you know what I'm saying?
It's about that honesty.
Yeah.
So be honest. You don't got to do no tricks and swindles. Just say, hey, I'm trying to do it.
She be like, just walk up to us and be like, hey, I want to butter you up like a slice of Wonder Bread. Shave your armpits and pour honey all over your naked body.
I'm a little
And
concerned.
for the next 2 weeks, pretend I was a hungry bear.
What the hell, damn?
I don't know what you do on your freaky afternoons.
What the hell?
Wild Child has a special type of afternoon.
Hey, shout out to Rush Hour 3. That's where that quote came from.
Oh my god. I'll stay away from that film.
Don't stay. You can't stay away from Chris Tucker, bro. Cut it out. And Jackie Chan. You can't do that.
I
seen-
haven't
I
seen
seen-
Rush Hour
Hold
at
on.
all.
Get out.
Like none.
Like, get out.
Oh my god.
Like, I mean,
These are her confessions.
It's the truth.
like,
Well, I see.
like, wait, no, like none of them though.
None of them.
Like, get out.
What am I holding here in the
Yeah,
studio?
You should definitely a fire stick.
We got the Fire Stick remote right here in the studio.
We definitely need to break that out.
We might have to get some popcorn here soon.
Yeah, for real, facts.
So, this might be a little interesting question I'm finna ask y'all.
One of your questions not interesting.
I made a comment on Facebook in our group. If you ain't part of the Pimpcast group, you might want to join the Velvet Vibes Pimpcast group.
Listen.
So, I made a comment that I have a friend that he used to take his girlfriend in the ditch to have sex.
I seen that.
So-
I'm trying to figure out.
Where was I when this comment was made?
Me personally,
Where the hell was
I?
I?
Who that friend is?
I'm gonna tell you.
I don't.
It golden nuts.
Oh, I said no.
Golden nuts. Where the fuck are you, bro?
How you got the name?
We gotta link up.
Bro, what was you thinking,
I got a
man?
lot of questions for you.
What was you thinking, bro?
So
We gotta have a talk. Scorpio talk.
He met her in a ditch. Like,
Well,
or did he like meet her?
he met her on the steps, and then he took her in the ditch.
I think I heard this story.
So I'm all the way done with the story already.
He wanted
I'm
to.
already done with it.
He wanted to have sex, but when he met her on the steps, her husband was in the house, and
So
she was in the apartments on outside of her apartment smoking
Right.
her cigarette on the steps. So he invited her. Would you like to come to the ditch for intercourse? So
it's a dish bitch. I had to, bro. I warmed it up. I was holding it for a minute, but I was like, I warmed it up, bro. I waited till the perfect pause. I was like, he gonna say it.
Oh my
He gonna
God.
say it. I hope he say it.
yeah, thank
Okay.
you. So
Oh my god.
he took her hand in hand to the ditch. Mind you, when he did this, he was in his 30s. So
Golden nuts, we really need to meet, bro. We really need to meet.
Hold the fuck up.
Big facts, bro. We need to meet. Big facts.
This must not have been long ago.
no,
What? 3 years ago?
3 or 4 years ago.
Son.
You're about,
He
yeah,
about what? A year older than us?
yeah.
A year or two older than us?
Yeah.
He took her in the ditch, but the reason he took her in the ditch is because her husband was in the house,
Right.
So
I
he
mean,
couldn't
of
take
course.
her in the house. So and then
My car though, like, I mean, you had to get there, right?
well, that would have been her husband's car. So
I'm done.
he took
I'm
her.
out of there. I'm out of there. Keep
It's
going.
not
though.
worth it.
Keep. Boy, she better have that golden bird. Boy.
No bush.
Well, the ditch was in the bushes.
Boy,
So that was underneath a bush.
Yo, golden nuts, you got a call or something, bro. I need to know was it worth it? I
So-
need to know the answer to that,
I was on the steps,
and I need some more details.
and he opened the door. The husband opened the door, asked me, "Have I seen his wife?" I said, I can't find her. I don't know where she...
I cannot confirm or deny those allegations.
And he came back with mud and sweat on his forehead. So...
Yo, I'm trying to live my life like Golden Nuts. I'm just saying. Just for the one time. Just for the one time.
So,
for real. My question
is, because I'm gonna do a prequel to this story.
We gotta do this live.
What happened was he would try to talk to her and she wouldn't respond. She would be like, I'm married. So one day he said, I gotta pee so bad I can't hold it. So he just whipped his penis out and started peeing right there. Cause he said he had to pee too bad. Then she said, I'm starting to like you. So...
Oh, she was a thought in the first place.
So my question is, do men just be trying to find a reason to pull their penis out?
Golden Nuts did that. He pulled his scorpion.
That's an old move.
He pulled his scorpion out. So I guess show her what he's working with.
He said he had to, for some reason, can't hold the rest his urine.
Hey.
Now,
Hey, I heard about this on How I Met Your Mother. It showed that a lot of you folks wanted to vote off.
Hold on.
Yeah. And you voted it off.
Did he vote it off?
I don't know. It was a post in the group though.
But the king of the queens
King
and
of the Queens definitely say.
And they try to
I didn't comment on it.
Okay,
you didn't. Oh, okay.
I didn't either, but I know I saw it.
So
Kings of
this
Queens
happened?
definitely say.
Yeah, How I Met Your Mother. So it was a episode where one of the girls met this dude, and like she went and she was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna go check on the food real quick," and he was like, "Cool." She came back and he was naked, and then she was just like, she was telling her friends what happened, and they're like, "So what happened next?" She was like, "Well, we had sex, like we did it," and she's like, everybody's like, "What?"
Yes.
So this thing works.
Yes. It's proven.
Have you done it? Watch out. Have you? It may not have been in the ditch, but have you
I'm thinking.
came out the shower and said, "Whoa, I forgot my towel"? Are you?
Is in the closet, which is out the shower type.
Have you pulled some extra shit?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure I have. I can't remember.
I think every man. I think that's when you're at the last straw. Like when you're holding up a sign and say, "I want to do it."
I may in my younger years just came out in the boxer briefs type joint. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you didn't go. You didn't go to the full.
Yeah, you
ditch.
still gotta give them that illusion of what's behind door number one type shit.
Scorpion.
So.
Oh,
Thanks, say it.
Scorpion.
What is behind door number one?
Oh wow!
Did you reveal yourself in order to proceed further into the afternoon? You know if you did this.
Oh, excuse me.
Come on now.
No.
You didn't do it? So he got integrity.
He's smiling like he did it.
I mean,
He remember a time. Hold on.
I didn't just.
Did you remember
I
the
just didn't whip it out like Golden Nuts.
Yeah, it may have been lighter. He said he came out in boxers.
But he didn't whip it out. He was just trying to innocently pee. So really, he's kind of a...
He innocent.
Yeah, he's innocent.
I mean, I did the same, with the boxer briefs.
Oh, well, then you did it.
Yeah.
And the sweatpants and all this type of stuff.
You forgot to put your underpants on. You just put your sweatpants right on.
Yeah.
That happened to me before, though.
See, everybody do it.
Yeah, I didn't do it. Yeah, it happened to me.
But they failed.
No, it would have succeeded.
It's about that time for joggers and sweatpants now, so you know.
That's how y'all be doing it on the sneak.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Y'all like it? What you mean?
Ain't nobody say we like it. I didn't like it.
What you mean?
No, but so what happened to me? Like I was on this bad date. We went to the movies and stuff, and I was like, "This really sucks." And you know, I was on my way home, and then boom, and then yeah,
And then it proceeds.
yeah, and it was a bad date. So that's crazy.
What?
Bad day turned into a good day. Good
That's
night.
what.
Bad date and got some cakes. I love it.
But I think that's our way of saying I give up. I think the time I did it, I did the urine too.
Okay.
But it wasn't in the ditch or nothing. I just I had the door open. And then she walked by, so I'm like, I thought I closed the door. I thought you were way up there.
I know, speaking.
You would drop a bomb for pathetic men.
Pathetic, I would say.
That's a
Crafty, witty.
That's a waving the white flag thing. Like, damn, it's not gonna work for me. It's not gonna work for me. So now, this is where we're gonna get a little more intriguing here. But you trying to put some up? Oh shit, you need a little ginger ale in your shit, okay?
Yeah, baby.
If you wonder what happened, they say Wild Child ain't had enough.
When is there enough? I'm
And
just saying, real facts.
I don't remember who it was, but somebody said, "Don't stop till you get enough."
And then somebody said, "Hold up."
Hold on, she's trying to get that check again.
She really is, bro. She's trying to cash out.
Still got no money.
Lynneopoly, do you have some secret ties to a family that we need to? Because we want our check too.
Nah,
Don't worry about it.
it's an H-Town collabo. That's what she working
What was
on.
that other one?
It's an H-Town.
The other song?
I forgot.
I've been
drinking.
That's the one. That's the one.
Y'all, we're gonna be checking our debit cards in the morning just to make sure if there have been any kind of deposits.
We can go Kirko Bank.
I mean, if she need my bank account information, just let me know.
Yeah, we get the deposit.
Let me, Beyonce. Got you. Bank account information out there.
So now we finna switch up the tempo.
Let me switch up the tempo.
It's a Navy. Navy's over here.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She's down with that Rihanna gang.
Yeah, so we can't have that.
We can't switch up the tempo?
No, because that's Chris Brown. We ain't switching nothing
so
up.
what's wrong with Chris Brown? So what's wrong with Chris Brown?
We're not going.
She gotta, as a wise man said, choose a side.
We don't know what went on in the car. We don't know what went on in the car. She probably talked about his mama. We don't know.
Oh my god.
You didn't see that interview about that? What happened?
Oh, we saw the whole
talking?
the documentary,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
I saw
drunk.
it.
I didn't see it.
He was drunk.
He was drunk.
Oh, so that's what R. Kelly said, didn't he?
And they both free men right now.
Bill Cosby.
He should say I was drunk too.
we got a better story for you.
Yeah, we got
We
you.
were all drunk. I don't know what's going on.
Your alibi right here, bro. Alibi right here.
So in other words, we're going to switch up the tempo.
Yeah. So watch this tempo. And I'm asking this question for a reason because I'm headed somewhere.
Go ahead.
Now, have y'all ever seen, and I think all four of us here at the Pimpcast have seen motherfuckers that pull this shit. They think time trumps, I don't like that term, but they think time trumps the action. So, you ever seen a couple that they've been together 20 years?
Okay.
And then the other guy goes out and catches gonorrhea and brings it home.
Oh, wow.
Or has another child on the side. Or does some things that is questionable towards the relationship.
Oh, can I agree? Okay.
But the girl says, or it could be the vice versa. But the first thing they think is, damn, but we've been together 20 years.
With that, can I insert a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's really going off what you just said.
Okay.
How people think with time, you can basically do anything, kind of.
Right.
So with that, if you were with somebody for, a good amount of time.
What's
right?
a good amount of time?
5 years.
Okay.
5 years. And then, the person was pregnant, the girl was pregnant, and then she said, hey, by the way, I don't think it's a 50-50 chance or maybe a 25% chance that you're the dad. She told you that.
Right.
She has a baby and it turns out, hey, it's your kid. Are you going to feel away or are you just like...
Yeah, I'm gonna feel away.
Hold on, she says it's not your kid?
50-50 shot.
Yeah, it's a chance.
So 50-50 shot is your kid. So that means she was...
And we've been together 5 years.
Dive and dodge you.
Yeah.
You at one point in time. And at that time, that's when that was that 50-50 shot.
Oh, hell no.
Now, was it one time or was it multiple times?
That don't matter. It happened already.
I got
That's what
questions.
you need to know?
Because I'm
Just got a couple
sure...
questions, maybe lean me in one way or another.
I'm sure it might have happened because to me, if it happened one time, if there's a kid, just like a lot of women feel, men goes out, have a kid with somebody else. Now they got to look at that child. Not saying it never works. There are some people that work, but they feel a way towards that child.
Oh no, it's your kid. It turns out to be your kid.
Oh, it turned. But the fact that she said it may not be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then she cheated. Then it was like y'all were so close.
And
You know what I'm saying? The time
joint.
frame was so close
Yeah, so that means while we was getting it in, she
I'm angry and getting pissed off hearing this question. I ain't gonna lie, but so I'm gonna say, and I'm talking from my mind right now. I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off. I might be out of there, but then, and I'm not saying this is cool. I don't know if I would be say let's talk about it. I like to keep it real because people always say yeah I'm out, but for the most part, I think I'm out of there.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure I'm out of there.
I think I'm gonna stick with my guns on what I've said prior. You may have to let me cheat too. Like facts.
See, I can't do that though.
You may have to. Like if you got out there and you gave me that 50-50 shot or whatever the case may be. I mean, it's definitely hurtful still that way. Long story short, you still cheated. So that means dude winning that Raw too at the same time. So that's a lot of stuff.
Or he has an explosive rubber.
Oh, whatever the case may be.
Those are going around.
Dynamite.
It's trending. That shit trending. Yeah. But it's really a toss up. I think the vibe is where it ends up lying.
Depending on where y'all at.
Yeah, I think the vibe is where you, like if you know that y'all working towards this.
Because if you just say no, you could be lying.
Right.
People say every day, if my bitch do that, I'm gonna kick her ass out. And motherfucker, I told that motherfucker, and they be still together.
Yep.
So
and that's I think that's what it boils down to in regards to where y'all at in regards to like was y'all rocky when this happened. And then, like, now she tell y'all, and you be like, well, damn, y'all.
Yeah, because if y'all rocking, you could break her foot
right.
before she might fart in the bed, and you might be like, you finna have to move around.
Bitch, you think I'm out? Like,
yeah. Cause we already rocky.
Yeah, we already rocky. Like, I'm snapping at every little thing. You think I'm out? Like, I am out.
Like, you knew I was on the edge before you came here.
It's like, if it's real awesome, amazing, and wonderful, and y'all supporting each other's dreams and everything like that, it's hard to leave and find that, too.
True.
It's hard to leave and find that.
And I'm gonna piggyback off you before we go to score. That's why I'm not gonna say people get away with murder. I'm not gonna say that, but I will say if you have something good, you gotta hold on to it. And even if bullshit arrives, you feel me? So I do feel like though, if you have something good and there's some kind of way that y'all can work on it, please make the attempt. You can't just dip when they poot, you know. We talking shit, but you have to make the attempt to make it work. Because once you get single, a lot of times when you about to break up, the first thing you think, "Ooh, I'm finna be single. I'm finna be in these streets."
You got a tingle over there, my child.
Swerve.
But stop. Hey, I'm gonna hit you like them information. But wait, there's more. Okay. But see, when you do get single, and then you meet this motherfucker. She hoeing, and this motherfucker she scratching her panties. Something wrong over there. Whoa. This motherfucker got 7 kids. Whoa. This motherfucker. So it's just like, you're like, damn. I'm not any better off now.
I'll run into that right now.
So you're like, I might.
Without the scratching part, because I don't want to know about that.
Yeah.
I don't want to know nothing about that.
Look.
First of all, if you itching, you need to stay the fuck away from me.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think.
Like that.
But Scorpion King, do you feel like over time, and as we said, we know you don't get away with murder, but you'll try a little harder, or if something happened, y'all may have a conversation versus be like, I'm out of here. And I'll say this, as we know, in the beginning, I'm just like, you're out of here. Yeah, you're out. You're done. You're done. Next.
But it's been 5 years.
But 5 years, you might be like, let's talk about it. Are you gonna be like, let's talk about it? Are you that hardcore?
Wow. I mean, I probably would talk about it. First off, I'll talk about it, you know. Then what? Then just go from there, you know, because you've been with somebody for 5 years plus. I mean, that's a lifetime.
Could be.
What you mean could be? It's 5 years.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. No, it could be.
I said 10, 5 plus.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 5 plus.
You all right over there?
I'm getting mad with this conversation.
And I mean,
boy, you on edge, ain't you?
I'm drinking.
Yeah, you can drink. What cup you on?
I'm on 2, but they aggressive.
I'm on 2 myself.
I'm pouring them highly aggressive.
I got
catch a wild child.
I got Popeye too. And this is a straight one. My second one's straight.
Oh, you got them the strong arm.
Yeah, I actually didn't even use the ginger ale.
Huh?
Yeah, I muscle in the cup. Don't even worry about it.
Proceed, Scorpion King. I don't want to hear nothing else about his cup.
Sorry.
But, yeah. 5+ years. And, you gotta draw the line somewhere.
That's your line?
You gotta draw the line somewhere.
Or can
if you willing to, I put it like this. If you willing to, work things out, and she did all that, cheating on you, or go have a baby out of wedlock,
Y'all having sex out of wedlock.
I'm gonna say technically.
But it all depends on what you want to do. If you want to proceed on with this situation, or if you just want to leave.
Yeah.
It's all up to you.
What you gonna do though? We trying to make it personal.
Yeah. I've never been through a situation like this. So what I would do, I don't know. I probably would talk it out first. Then, just go from there. Play it by ear, day by day.
Are you gonna try to get revenge?
I might. It might cross my mind when she said come out of her mouth, I ain't gonna lie.
You might try to pull your little black book out.
I ain't gonna.
Oh, wow.
Squad.
Yeah. I already figured. We heard his thoughts on this before.
But I'm putting out the wild child signal.
I don't get mad, I get even. That's what you gotta do. But if I have to go that way, if I have to get even, I'm gonna get even. Then on top of that, I'm gonna get so even that it gonna hurt you worse.
See?
What you mean? You gonna start hoeing harder?
Say it.
Nah.
Say it, Lynneopoly. Say
Why
it.
not just break up? Like, why would you
I
stay
mean-
around to hurt each other?
I put it like this.
Because you hurt me back, I'm going to hurt you back. Like,
It ping pong.
yeah, we're going to keep hurting.
We playing ping pong.
But you gotta when you go for that revenge, you gotta hit them where it hurt.
So you want to see them in pay-per-view in the hell in the cell?
You can. I put it like this: if that shit happened to me, I'm going after your friend or another family member. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit!
Wow.
I'm gonna keep it in the
He's
family
going to go for the
or
mom.
friend.
He's like the mom. I'm going to shoot
Yeah,
for
Would you fuck their mother?
If she find enough, yeah, I would.
I'll take a drink.
Oh, please, everybody hold y'all cups up.
Okay.
Did you hear what he said?
That come from the Scorpion King.
That made my head hurt.
I'm glad you announced your name so it's not confused with the other two.
Yeah, please
That
don't.
was you. That was all you.
All potential sponsors, forgive us.
My lord.
I can't stop drinking.
Yeah,
I'm not
If the
stopping.
mama fine, I'm gonna go for the mama. The auntie fine, I'm gonna go for the auntie. You know what I mean?
That boy trying to get in that family tree somewhere. What? Trying to get in the family tree somewhere. Wow.
That's right.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm wild, but I know I was that wild. I was thinking about like, hey, I'm gonna drop,
You think
draw up something, to where like
I'm thinking I might pluck you in your
I'm
sleep.
put like Wayne said, I'm fucking your friends, not even your friends ain't even fucking with you.
I think for me, like I probably would just start going out more. Like I would give the impression that I'm doing something probably.
okay.
But I wouldn't actually do it. Like
Perception is everything, so you get a perception that you're doing something when you're really not. And they'll be like, So you get some numbers tonight?
keep my volume up like that. Bling, bling, bling.
Yeah.
make the stress, make you get stressed out.
Yeah, but
So this is a good segue into why I really brought this up in the first damn place. And we talked about this lightly before. We didn't talk about it how we should have and how we need to. So my question is, how long can you be accused of cheating before you say fuck it? And I want everybody to really go to this place and think of a time that you really went through it. I don't want to hear a general example. I want to know, how did you handle it and why? And if you was a piece of shit, say I was a piece of shit and I deserve to be accused, or I was just an innocent man skipping through the flowers getting accused. Scorpion King.
Perfect. Public service announcement. This was my topic. The segue.
You read this the part you want credit for?
Yeah.
What, you need a slice of pizza for this?
No, I'm trying my phone.
Just,
You gotta pay attention.
yeah, he got.
I'm gonna pass, you know.
You gonna answer later, right?
Yeah,
Oh, he
man.
finna talk about it.
I'm gonna talk about it.
He had to step away for a
I'm
second.
gonna talk about it. I got too many experiences on it.
Wild Child, have you been down this road?
Yes, I have.
When you just constantly being accused?
Absolutely. I'm always getting accused because of the type of person I am. I'm a flirt.
And I ain't talking about in your single life when somebody just think you. I'm talking about y'all go together.
No, I'm saying
Okay.
I'm a flirt. So
Like R. Kelly, he a flirt.
yeah. Soon as you
R.
see
Kelly
me
needs to
walk
send us
up
a
in
chick,
the
too.
club, I'm a flirt. Yeah, I'm that guy. But that's who. Yeah. That's my jam. I'm gonna have to listen to that right after this, bro.
Yeah.
Right talk, real talk. But no, I am. I know who I am though, and I would do my best to not let it be disrespectful when I'm with Shorty. So it's a thing that I know that.
How did it happen with you though?
I'm actually trying to think of a particular scenario.
Or why was you being accused? Did you give her a reason? Like,
It seems like it would happen to Wild Child a lot because just knowing him. No, not like that. It's just
It does.
Just being a female, like and
The
how
personality.
friendly he is. Yeah, like I would be like,
It's happened in so many ways, shapes, and forms. Like where I'm a flirt and I get accused of doing something or saying something, and that wasn't even my intention.
yeah.
Like I had zero intention on you or whatever, and they tell me something. Oh, well, you may need to stop doing this. I think we had one in the workplace where you was telling me about Velvet, when you were telling me about a situation where somebody had said something about me and how I was coming
how you were
across,
flirting at them.
how I was
yeah.
flirting at them and everything like that, and they took it a certain way, and it wasn't even my intention.
But you know what? When you're a jokester, and we I'm sure we both been here.
Yeah.
Just you playing and joking a lot, people be like, "Oh, he liked me," because he
Yeah.
he always, and you're just a nice guy.
Yeah, and that's all that is. So I've had that particular situation happen numerous times in my life, and
You like word?
I'm like, word, and I was like,
I thought I was saying good morning.
I was saying, don't do that. You like Donkey Kong? Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. And you ain't even my type, and you ain't even attractive enough. I just thought I'd give you a nice gesture because
Yeah.
that's who I am.
Yeah.
So don't do that.
You
to
told
me.
him happy birthday, or you said I like that color on the ear.
Right.
That was like we together, bitch.
Right at that point, why I give you compliments and compliments turn into relationships? What the hell? What are we doing? What are we doing? So
how the person that you was with, how did they react?
now with my lady, and I actually had it to where when I was with somebody, that particular somebody was like, "Hey, I don't want to change you. So if we go out together, you can still go like have your fun."
Yeah.
In regards to dancing, just don't do nothing disrespectful.
Yeah. Don't
So-
pull your pants down on the dance floor.
Right. So, but of course, you know, that particular thing gets old and she sees it as a certain type of thing.
After it happened so long.
After it happened so long. And that's when it switches. So.
That's so crazy, though. It's kind of unfair that when somebody accepts you for who you are at the
and
beginning,
they don't.
and then later they say, "Hey, I know I accepted that, but you need to change
And
it."
now I feel disrespected or I feel some type of way
Yeah.
Now you already
later on down the line.
in it.
Now
Yeah.
I'm already used to, and we've been down this particular situation, and I'm like, oh, now I have to change. Now
Exactly.
you want me to change? Said you told me this in the beginning.
Like Lord said, this is me. This is me. Set me who I am.
Yeah.
Did you say the Lord?
I said Lord.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Lord.
thought you said the Lord. I'm like,
Yeah.
don't. We drinking. Don't drink that right now.
He a holy man.
Like that.
I would say, my homeboy put it best to me. He was like, he was like, you are a orange, right? Or whatever fruit you are. He was
Concentrate
like,
juice.
That's who you are. He was like, when you orange and you came out the orange tree, you cannot make me be an apple. You cannot change me to be any other type of fruit. But when you met me as an orange.
Yeah.
So accept the orange that I am. And don't try to change me to some type of apple or
Pomegranate.
peach or anything like that. You met me as an orange. I ain't changed since you met me. As I've been an orange. And
That
now
want
you
cabbage
and
now.
now you want me as a pineapple? What?
Right.
So
And people come and they say, "I love oranges."
yeah.
You know what? When I went through this, it took for me to take a look at myself after I went through it. I was with somebody who did the same thing. That was like, oh, you're so funny, and etc. I'm the kind of guy, if we're out to eat, you know, the waitress comes by, if we're cracking a joke at the table and I crack the joke and then she laughed too, and then I'm like, oh, can we get a refill? I'm just kidding around.
Yeah.
It ain't no big deal.
Joke
but
fine.
eventually, and at first it was funny, and it was like, oh, you're always outgoing and cracking jokes in public and doing stuff where it seemed like you would be embarrassed, but you're not. That's who I am. If we're in the line at Walmart and somebody just starts, hey, I like your shirt, I'm like, oh yeah, cool, thanks. You know, we just, oh, I buy that same ice cream. We just start talking.
I'm like, you want it? You can have it.
And it's just a conversation, and then I move on. But then I would turn to my right and I would see the angry emoji standing beside me, or I would see somebody proceeding to head to the car already, and I was thinking, there's a conversation waiting for me already.
Right.
So then when I would get to the vehicle, I'd be like, I see you entertaining those bitches.
Right.
So then what I did, which is what I shouldn't have done, but this was a learning experience, I got to the point where I noticed that I lost who I was. Like, I would be somewhere and then I was just serious all the time. Like, people would be like, hey, I like your shirt. I'm like, thank you.
Right.
Or I would see somebody I know from work. Like, there was times I seen somebody I know from work that so happened to be a female, and they'd be like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey, how's it going? I would go on, who's that bitch? I'm like, damn.
Right.
So then I got to the point where I would see people that I know, and I would be like, I hope Laura don't come over here and tell me hi. And then I'd be and took a left on aisle 2 and be like, well, you need some bread? Yeah, we need bread. I know I done seen somebody way down there hoping that they don't say, just because they don't say hi to me, because I know it's going to set her off. So everywhere I just got to the point I was just super serious. I wasn't cracking no jokes.
Right.
And then I was like, that's not you. That's not who I am. This is
me.
So I'm not finna lose me to make you feel comfortable. I'm never gonna disrespect you, but I'm not gonna just not be who I am. So I made a promise to myself. I was like, fuck it. The next person I'm with, you're gonna meet. I'm not scared to say my real name here. You're gonna meet Bryant. You're not gonna meet Velvet. You're not gonna meet Sweet Papa or whatever you want to fucking call me. You're gonna meet Bryant. They ain't gonna meet Buju no more. They gonna meet Bryant, and you're gonna say, "This is who I am. I hope you like it." Yeah. How did you handle this situation, Scorpion King? Because I'm finna get to Lynneopoly, but I want to hear this men perspective, and maybe she can even tell us we were tripping or we were not tripping.
I mean, I can go 5 ways with this.
You say 5?
5. I've been in 5 different relationships.
With this situation?
With this whole situation.
Wait.
Yeah.
Have you
Catch
been in
that.
5 relationships
I've
in
been
total
in
in your life?
5 total relationships. So
In your life and all
in
of
my
them
life,
like that?
period.
And they were all like that?
All of them like that.
Good gosh.
Like they say back at home, I got, what was I saying? Been there, done that, got the shirt to prove it. I got 5 different shirts.
I'm gonna take a drink.
I think I'm gonna take this drink with you.
Thank you.
He gonna take us down that road.
Big facts.
I ain't gonna go through all 5, but I'm gonna go through some.
I want to hear the worst one and why and what accusations.
By this, you know what I'm saying? Getting accused of cheating, that shit to me, you know, is played out to me because
it's out of style.
For one, you know, how you gonna? I mean, me personally, I know when I say this, people gonna get mad at me, but I don't give a fuck. But to me, through my experiences and everything, you know, when a woman accuses a man of cheating, and you know, 9 times out of 10, you know, they trying to bust a man before they get caught.
Quit playing.
Oh, that's true. That is true. I'm going by experience.
This is probably gonna be the situation where S.A. Wild Child steps out.
He just walked out the room.
I'm going by experience because, you know, I've been accused of cheating so many times, you know. It's just like, I'm not doing nothing, you know. Everybody know who I'm with at the time, you know. I let it be known, you know.
It wasn't no secret.
Taking, it ain't no secrets.
So,
you know?
so exactly.
So, with that, I mean, I go by this, okay? I come home from work, you know, and I tell the person who I'm with, you know, hey, so and so, you know, asked about you, you know, want to know how you doing, all this stuff. Then she was like, so why you talking to her? You know, I'm like, look, it ain't nothing going on. You know, she know about me and you, all this type of stuff. Me personally,
What was they asking you?
I let it be known off real. Like, me personally, I work with a whole lot of, every job that I've been on, I've been working around with a lot of women, you know. And if I'm in a relationship, I let it be known that I'm in a relationship, you know. I show pictures, all that stuff with the person that I'm with.
So it ain't no fucking secret.
And no, none at all. But, okay.
So where the accusations come from? Like, why was you being accused? Did something happen or almost happen?
It ain't, I mean, nothing happened. I mean, I can just say, come home and say, you know, such and such asked about you, you know.
So did they know each other?
No, not at the time.
Then why would she ask about me?
I mean,
that's what I would be asking. Like,
at the time they didn't, but when they did met each other.
Oh, so you was telling her that your ex asked about the new woman?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but at the time when they did meet each other, you know, everything was cool.
Wait, this is an ex that was asking how the new girl is?
So what?
Your ex was asking?
No.
It was just your friend, girl?
A friend, a co-worker.
Oh.
I'll put it like that.
Okay, I almost fell off my table.
Nah, a co-worker. You know.
Yeah.
You know, and she was like, you know, she was going to hang out with her and stuff like that. And she'd be like, oh, I don't know her like that. I mean, how you gonna know somebody like that, you know, if you don't get the time to know them and, you know, hang out with them, stuff like that.
She probably thought you were plotting a threesome. What you get to know your coworkers for? Like, that's what I would be like. Y'all should get to know each other. Like, I think y'all would be best friends. Like,
I mean, like I said, if I'm in a relationship, I let it be known on real, you know.
Yeah.
No hiding shit, none of that.
Mm-hmm.
But with the accusing of cheating and all that stuff, you know, first off, I never cheated in a relationship, none at all.
Yeah.
No point intended. Never had. I thought about it. I ain't gonna lie, I thought about it. But I didn't act upon it.
But the accusation was there anyway.
Yeah, it was there. So, I mean, through all the arguing and all this type of
So did anybody ever have a reason?
I mean, one or two
had reason. Okay, yeah. See, that's why I want to get, because we're gonna get from Lynneopoly, but I want to.
For one, I can say one reason because with one of them, I used to work with one all the time, you know.
Mm.
I mean, I couldn't dodge her there because I worked with her. I worked with her.
Yeah.
I mean, just being real, I worked with her.
What is up with you guys? You can say, hey girl, move around. You can say, don't talk to me. I got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm sure y'all gotten that, hey, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
We do it to y'all. Y'all can do it to us.
Not all.
I've definitely done it.
You've told him get out of here.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm good.
You know, to get out of here.
I'm good, love, and joy.
Even if you're not in a relationship, you're single, you can say move around.
I've done that.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, don't be afraid, Scorp.
What you mean afraid?
Tell him to get the fuck out of here.
Well, don't be so nice. Let me say it like that.
I didn't go down that road with that person because, you know.
You was in a relationship?
I was in a relationship, and on top of that person was talking to somebody that, you know, that I hung around, and I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Were you attracted to this person?
No, I wasn't.
Exactly. That's why you didn't do it. Does that make sense?
The bomb was dropped.
No offense, I'm just saying. A lot of people would do it.
You stay in church. You stay in faith.
It's you move differently sometimes in a different situation. Mm-hmm. So, tell me this, Lynneopoly. Do you think some of these young ladies had a reason, or they're just all crazy? Cause
what?
Cause I want to put the real narrative out there. We all say, "Oh, that girl was crazy." Do you think somebody gave somebody a reason, or everybody's crazy?
I mean, I can't speak on Scorp.
Just assumptions.
Because his personality is a little
more reserved.
Yeah, different from what I'm used to seeing. I'll say it that way. But for you and Wild Child, like I've seen that personality before, and so y'all are just like super friendly guys, and it's just like I feel like y'all are gonna always come across that unless you tone it down in some way. You're always gonna come across it, or you just stay single. Then, so I feel like you're always gonna come across that.
And this is an advice. This is an advice to especially us too. Do you feel there's a middle ground in not removing your personality and not losing who you are, but at the same time, you know, not going towards I just talking to everybody, especially women, or cracking jokes, or to the point that it gets looked at in that way?
Mean, like that, I feel like, I mean, I don't know the specific advice, but like, I'm sure there's ways around it, but like I said, you're just going to come across it. There's ways to fix it and stuff like that where somebody can understand, but you're going to still come across someone that's going to say, hey, I think you're doing this, or what's with that. You're going to get those questions just because of the type of people you are. Just like people that, like if you dated someone that said, I'm a stripper, you're going to give her a side eye when she's doing certain things. Like, yeah.
She could come in late and really work late, and you're going to be like, I have 1,000 questions.
Yeah, you're going to have a side, you know.
Just because you know what they do for a living.
Just because of that, yeah. Just certain things.
Okay, I got a question. I mean, what is your definition?
Of what?
Of cheating.
Of cheating me?
Yeah.
I think...
Did we cover this?
I think we caught it one time.
Yeah. For the new listeners.
I think maybe in the group.
Okay.
My opinion of cheating is the actual action. That's like the actual where this is a conversation that we may break up cheating. But, you know, anything from like flirting too, like a certain amount of flirting is kind of cheating. I mean, it's disrespectful. I mean, it's like a form of cheating. Like, I guess there's like layers to cheating.
Yeah.
It's in there.
I get that.
But what about Sean?
I can agree with that. It's, you know, if you texting somebody, you haven't done the deed, it's still disrespectful, and it's most likely the reason y'all texting. If y'all texting in that way, y'all plotting a future of he works at this time, you could come through.
So okay, so you said that. So what if, you know what I'm saying, say you and your girl, you know what I'm saying, y'all falling out, and she said she done with you, get your shit and get the fuck out. Shit like that.
I ain't doing shit. There's a waiting period.
Yeah. But, you know what I'm saying, say you just, I'm just saying, y'all just got into an argument, you know what I'm saying, she just told you to get your shit and get out. So you want to walk to the store, you know what I'm saying, or
and they twerking up there?
I take a drive to the store, you know what I'm saying, you meet a bad shorty.
Yeah.
At the store, you know what I'm saying, and y'all just, you know what I'm saying, just chit-chat, stuff like that. You know, and she asks you, how was your day? And you tell her what's going on. You know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, she feels sorry for you. And she slides you in digits. You know what I'm saying? If you need somebody to talk to, you know what I'm saying? Would you take the number or would you throw it away?
I'll lean into the cashier and I say, can I put something in your dumpster? In your trash can? And I'm gonna tell you why though, and short because I already told this story, but just like the time that I said that I broke up with somebody and we had been on that road a few times, but that time I did it was the next day and I did something. Then we ended up back together.
Yeah.
And this was with the same person that would always accuse me of cheating. Now at this point, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say she was doing this anyway, but at this point now it got worse. Cause I was like, yo, when we broke up, this would happen, and then the accusations got worse. So it was almost like you might as well not even have tried getting back together, because that was just like that one time and that one time and that one time, and it was just a repeated thing. So learning curve that I got, I'm finna sit. Even if I think you doing it, I hope you not. I'm finna sit and pend. I'm going into the pending state
I'm gonna be in the pending state with that phone number in my phone.
Facts. Wow. Facts. Right in there.
I'm just saying. Then if we get together,
The bum got dropped.
Like,
Then I can
I
delete you.
mean, I asked the question for a reason because
I wouldn't do nothing though.
I was in a type of argument and shit with one of my exes, and she was like, you know, she done, she through with it, you know.
And you got a number the next day?
No, I mean,
That
I
day.
ain't not got a number the next day. I mean, I just picked up my cellular device and went on
To the next contact?
to the next one. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, a few days later, she talking about
Working it
she
out.
want to work things out.
See, that's what I'm saying.
No. That ain't the same story. That ain't the same thing that
But
me
I
and
mean,
that child
I'm like,
agreed to.
okay, you saying this now, but a couple of days later, you like, you done over with, so, okay.
Sure.
What?
Don't be trying to justify yourself. That's two different things. Wild child, you wild.
Yeah.
So tell me if or if not, that is two different things.
It's two different scenarios.
That's two different.
My thing is this. The reason I'm not taking a number is because the fact that I have the number, then I'm probably going to do it. So if I don't even get the number, I'm just like, me knowing me, I'm just like, I ain't going to do it.
So you saying you on the cusp of doing it all the time then?
Well, this is what I'm saying to you in regards to the situation. I'm like, you're pending. You can have the number and still be pending.
Yeah. You can
Yeah,
remain
so-
dependent.
so I'm
but then
gonna-
y'all probably going to be texting and stuff. Not saying you can't control yourself, but the fact that now the conversation is open. I'd rather just not. I
would
could watch Hey
rather-
Arnold.
I would rather keep the conversation open on the simple fact that if this pending status turns to fail,
Then you
for
already
real.
got, what's the...
for real, then I've
a
already had
specimen
an
on
open
deck.
conversation.
Yeah.
And that's the way I see it. Is because the
Yeah.
simple fact that it's like, if she already told me to get the fuck out, I don't know what her decision is at that end of the day. So at the point of you telling me to get the fuck out, I'm not saying I'm single.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm pending, like you
Yeah.
said.
You're pending.
So if we're in between, that means I can still get this number.
Have you
we're
met
in
those
between.
people? Like, you meet somebody and you're like, you know, what's going on with you? They're like, I don't know. I'm kind of like in a relationship. And I don't know. I just kind of wash my hands of it, so I don't want to be that guy. So I just don't.
I be the pending guy.
And I've been dependent.
I'm a pending guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it is what it is. I'm gonna say we grown. You figured it out. If it is what it is, cool. I got to know
Give it up for Bebe's kids.
Exactly. I got to know a genuine cool person, and maybe we can go kick it later.
Y'all
on
might just play
whatever.
football golf. Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, you were like, yo, I already knew about old dudes. You already told me
Or
that
you might
was
play
in between.
butt golf.
Oh. And at that point, while you pending, if you the person that's actually single, then you just make an executive decision on that. Because obviously, if you got this pending, then you probably got some other things pending.
Yeah.
Either way.
Exactly.
I'm gonna start calling you Scorp Gone Wild. I'm not gonna call you Scorp King. You Scorp Gone Wild.
He gone really
No, I'm not
wild.
gonna take it. I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna think something different.
Well, I mean, this
I'm gonna think
accusing,
something.
cheating shit. I mean, it's just all out there. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. Do y'all get mad even when people play like they plan? Like, cause I don't even like that. Like, just say y'all watching TV and your phone goes ping and it be like, who that is? Your girlfriend? And then it just be like, ha ha ha, and just laugh it off. I'm already like, oh, you one of those. You know?
No problem with me. Well, wait, are we actually together?
Y'all may be talking, but the fact that, but y'all talking heavy.
I'll rub it off.
But do you feel like, oh, you might be one of those?
I'll rub
With
it off,
these
but mentally I'm like, oh.
You
so
put
that's
it
what
in a folder, a
that's what you already
storage
think.
folder.
If it becomes a trending topic and this becomes consistent, yeah, that's what I think already.
Put it in my periphery.
Yeah, that's like, if I hit a ding or you see me on my phone or whatever, oh, so you texting one of your new shorties or whatever the case may be. If you want it to be that, then yeah. Then that's what I'm texting.
So,
We ain't got no titles.
and we'll start it with Lynneopoly. First off, I gotta get this question from her too. We got some insight from her. Have you been through this where somebody just constantly, and you ain't doing nothing? That's what I'm saying. They just continue with the, oh, I see what you're doing, or
I've been on both sides of it.
okay.
I mean, because I've dated the super nice guy that, oh, this girl just needs a ride from work, and this girl just needs this, and oh, I bought her a birthday present. And I'm like, what? You forgot my birthday. But, no, I didn't really forget my birthday.
Examples.
But I've also been accused,
When you're like, damn, I was watching TV.
Yeah, but like specifically for the super nice guy, like I've had it where, you know, I'm asleep and they'll wake up early in the morning to go drive this person to work or to school or whatever. You know, it's just like, wow. Like, would you do that for me though? Like, it makes you ask those type of questions.
Exactly.
And when I was getting accused, it was mostly about Facebook stuff. It's like
somebody liked your status.
Yeah, and it's crazy because it's like you didn't even have a social media, so.
But they mad about yours.
Yeah, so it's like you are just on there to check mine, or what? So
they made a check-in profile.
With that, I can say with that.
It's a Chicken Jones.
And y'all see my social media.
Yeah.
I don't be posting nothing on there.
Yeah.
All my pictures are me like
thumbs up.
I don't post shit. I share stuff. I may put something out there that I
recipes.
thought whatever. Yeah, I'll do recipes and everything. But I don't put nothing. I stay out my feelings on Facebook. Fuck all that. I'm done with that shit.
Basically.
And then that's another thing with this accused cheating, with the phone issues and everything. It's just getting ridiculous.
It is.
It really is.
Mine is this too. I had have y'all went through this, like, were you talking to somebody that previously they was with somebody that did actually cheat on them? Mm-hmm. So now there's a little background to why they act this way. It don't make it okay.
It's tough.
And I'm like, I see where you get this from. Like I was getting two ends of the spectrum. Person I was talking to, her ex was a cheating drunk. So I could have one beer or one drink and she'll be like, oh, you're one of those drunks. And I was like, no, I'm not a drunk. I'm having a drink. A drink, and then I'm going to bed. So a lot of times I would either not drink around her or I would just not drink, period. And because most time we was together, so I just didn't drink hardly. Right. And then I was like, that's the same thing. I'm like, damn, I'm losing. I drink. I'm going to sit here and not drink because of you thinking about him. So I wasn't drinking. She was telling me the dude she was with would drink, and then he would throw the beer cans in the bushes outside in the backyard, and she would find them, and he'll say he drunk this 6 months ago. And then he cheated on her. So me, I could just go to the store and get some milk or something, and she'll be like, was there bitches in there? I'm like, I got the milk. You asked me to get the milk. I got the milk. So it was at the point that, and this is pre of the other stuff I said when we broke up and stuff, but while we were together, it was no fucking reason. But at the same time, I'm trying to hear you out. I was dumb because I was trying to just be like, ride it through. Yeah. And then I sat there and dealt with that shit like 4 years before I was like, fuck this. No. Like, because to me, I think any man will feel this way. If you're doing that shit for real and you get accused, you probably going to try to prove your case versus just be like, fuck it. But at the same time, when you know for a fucking fact you are not doing anything, I'm not doing nothing, I'm not talking to anybody, but I still get it, then you start to feel away. Like, damn, this is not how I roll in the first place.
You know what?
Talk to me. I'm taking a drink.
So I've had, like I said, I think because of my personality, I've had both ends of the spectrum to where I'm not even doing nothing, but it may seem like I'm really doing something. Mm-hmm. And then I've had it to where I do a lot and I'm really not doing nothing.
Yeah.
And you get hit on both sides. So
do you give their past an excuse? Like, you be like, well, she can't help it because she's been through this, or you like, that's bullshit?
No, I just know it's my actions.
I don't do that.
I just know it's my actions.
I'm curious about y'all. Have you ever treated somebody like that? Like, have you ever accused somebody of cheating?
Wow. Have you been the one saying, yo, who is that?
Yeah,
I've done it, but I've done it playfully.
But when you did it playfully, did you? Yeah.
I've had some intent behind it. I've definitely had some intent behind it. So, like I always say, innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
So I can never say, hey, you're 100% cheating unless I know 100% that you're cheating.
Yeah.
So I would never.
Did you do research on them?
No. I feel like it's going to unfold the way it unfolds.
Yeah.
So at that point,
let it show its own face.
Yeah. I was like, at that point, if it comes to whatever happens, however everything plays out, it plays out. I mean, at the end of the day, was we playing each other? Like we had that question in regards to how well did I know you? How well did I didn't know you? What was you keeping from me? What was I keeping from you? Whatever the case may be, all that comes into play at the end of the day. So,
I got a question for Lynneopoly.
No, what about you, Velvet?
Oh, go for
the same question.
yeah, she punked you.
Yeah, my bad.
I'm a punk bitch. let me push the punk bitch button. Have I ever been the one doing the accusations? Once in life, I had somebody that their friend, their male friend that used to not, he had moved out of town or something, had come back into town, and this gentleman was in the military. And to be honest, this is an unsolved mystery, but it's pretty a solved mystery now, but I don't care because the past. But I was informed, hey, my pal is back in town. We were always like brothers and sisters. she hit me with the that's a he like a brother to me thing. And then when she told me he was in town, I was like, she was like, oh, I talked to him today. I was like, that's very nice. Don't see him. Leave it alone. I don't give a fuck about that being your brother. Then she told me he was in the military. She said that he called her again and said, I need somebody I know your neighbor is a seamstress or whatever. So he was like, can I come by your house and contact your neighbor and just have her sew my clothes? I told her, you tell him to contact your neighbor directly. He doesn't have to middleman with you, be the middle, all this middle stuff. Give him the number, and then he do that, or refer him to a different seamstress. I go to work one day, and I come home, and there's a military suit laying on my living room couch.
Maybe he was doing the naked man, and she just...
So, I said, and you know what I did? I played dumb. I walked in the house right past it. I looked at it, and I said, oh, have this motherfucker been over here? And then I was like, how are you doing? How was your day? We talked about an hour and a half or so before, she never said, oh, such and such came by or this happened. And then I said, you know what? What the fuck is that?
That's how you did it.
Don't have flashbacks.
So I said, what is that?
Like he took us there.
Yeah.
Like you took us all the way
I
there.
know y'all gotta watch it. You been having a few flashbacks.
I get a head flashback. No, but I was like, what is... And she hit me with the, oh, he went over there, but she wasn't there or something, so he left it here real fast. He was here 3 seconds, and then he left. That's the last I heard of it. Then supposedly he moved back out of town, like the next week. I think there was some stuff that took place that I like to be honest with myself. I didn't have nothing else on this case, but me being realistic, and I'm not going to be the guy to say it never happened to me. I think it happened. What do y'all think?
That's so crazy.
Do y'all think it was just a nice person helping somebody else with getting in touch with the seamstress?
He was helping her.
Yeah.
He was doing some ass and track and motherfly and fly.
That's my assumption. I'm just saying that's all I have. I didn't have nothing else.
That boy was Billy Blanks in the pussy, right?
Let me push the button. I was at work and I came home to a military suit on my couch.
The question I would have to think about, did we do it in that time frame? If we didn't do it in that time frame, I would be like, I think that definitely happened.
Yeah.
Definitely. And for that week you didn't do it, no, that definitely.
You was already busy elsewhere.
Yeah.
So now I'm already in the I don't care, that's in the past thing, but it's just one of those things that happened to me that I was like, I think y'all did that.
I had one time where someone called me and I called them and I was like, hey, we should break up, or we had an argument and stuff like that. We didn't break up, we were still together. And then they called me back like a couple hours later or something like that. And I could just hear moaning and stuff in the background.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, what? Yeah. And they told me
they were watching TV or something.
No, they told me, I left my phone at the house and my brother was there. And I was like, and so I still don't know the answer to that, but I feel like
you know the answer. You know that answer.
What you mean you don't know the answer? First off,
well, I'm trying to look that
Hey,
Fuck you mean? You don't know that answer.
hey, I want to hear one from everybody.
What the fuck?
But you don't know. See, I think I'm in denial, but still, I just don't want to know that it happened to me. Cause that's
that it happened.
Did y'all come on? Everybody. I want everybody to throw one out there for real. That you didn't have the proof, but it just you still to this day you're like, I know what you did, bitch.
Oh, I had
like you didn't walk in and there was butt naked. You just something happened that made you think that you still like. I still kind of think y'all did that.
I don't think I've had one, bro.
I had all proof.
To be honest,
all yours came with full proof or no proof.
Like mine just kind of
or it just didn't happen.
Just disappeared. Like it ain't nothing saying, hey. You cheat.
Scorp looked like he got one in the chamber. I'm trying to get to it.
I mean, in my opinion, I think I've been cheating on in the sense of like, oh, y'all get busy.
Oh, I had somebody to do it directly to me.
Conversation.
Yeah.
But as far as like actually like, oh, we fucking. I mean, ain't nothing came to light, and the truth, honestly,
suspicion.
I didn't go pick around to give a fuck for it.
Yeah.
And I think that's a Gemini thing. I don't know.
I had
all came to me. I
had all this.
Scorp.
Wow.
Scorp.
I had all proof, bro. You was there with one of the proof.
What happened?
With one of the proof.
I think I know the story. You gonna tell us?
You know I'm finna go there.
Take us there.
I mean, with this one, you know what I'm saying, that we was fighting, arguing, and all this type of shit, and then she was like, she talking to this dude. She said they used to go to high school together, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing like that. So I put two and two together. You know what I'm saying? And I popped up one night, and this motherfucker was laying in my bed. You know what I'm saying? Passed out asleep.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My brother was there at the crib. Only person I told was my brother. I ain't tell nobody else but my brother. Mm-hmm. So, other words and stuff being said, me and her got into it. So, I pop up. I ain't gonna lie, I had a metal baseball bat.
What?
In my crib. I wasn't finna do nothing, you know what I'm saying? I have to wait because my name was on the lease of this apartment also. And my brother picked me up from walking. It was like the middle of the summer. My brother picked me up walking. And we pulled up at the apartment, you know what I'm saying? And she called the dude that she was messing around with because she was afraid of what I was gonna do. Mm-hmm. You know, and Goldenness was there. The jug was there. He was there. Still like that, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not involved in it, I mean, it don't matter what it is. If I'm in a relationship with somebody and there's family issues going on in between, I don't get involved in stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's between y'all. I'm just here, you know.
You just a spirit.
I don't partake in stuff like that.
I feel like we got real deep here tonight.
Real deep lag.
We went deep like LSG. We need some shout outs in here. I want to know who deserve it.
Deep.
Yeah. Go deep in these shout outs. Yeah. Starting with the scorpion.
Yeah.
Talk to him. Who need a shout out?
First and foremost, I'm gonna give a shout out to my little one, my offspring, Leather Miller. You know what I'm saying? Which might be coming back to the tone here pretty soon. You know, I had a good conversation with her the other day, and she told me that she want daddy to come get her, and she want to stay with daddy. So,
whoa!
I'm gonna see what I can do. You know what I'm saying? Make that happen.
Is she in school?
No, not yet.
Next year, right?
She's supposed to be in school now.
How old is your daughter?
4.
Oh.
Okay.
She's supposed to be in school, but I don't know what's going on with that situation.
Don't worry about it. I didn't go to school till I was in first grade. So.
But, you know, me, I'm gonna make it do what it do.
I'm a genius. So.
I'm gonna make it do what it do.
Oh, you feeling like Like Jamie Foxx?
I'm gonna make it do, baby.
I hate you.
I'm not gonna even fight that. I'm not gonna even piggyback off that one.
But I'm gonna give a shout out to my crew. You know what I'm saying? The pimp kids of all kids.
Oh, yes.
You know, give a shout out to not only my crew but the kids of the pimp kids crew.
Sunny day.
Woo! House.
You know, give a shout out to all my fans, the listeners in particular that listening to the Pimp Cats. You know, if you're not liking us, following us, or even participating in the Pimp Cats group, you don't know what you're missing. Because we talk about any and everything.
Let's talk about
no discrimination. We talk
Exactly.
about it all. You know, give a shout out to the 662, the 201. My boy Golden Nuts, my brother Marcus Miller, my homeboy Jonathan B, aka Herringbone, aka Snow Jr. You know, give a shout out to the PSC for life. You know, I'm still part of that crew. Give a shout out to JC, aka Johnson Chapel.
Is this a church gang?
The PG Pine Grove.
This basketball? It's the point guard?
It's a
Point guard of Pine Grove? I'm just saying.
It's a church gang.
Grove. You know, give a shout out to the high school that I went to, Shannon High. You know, what's up? Black and red forever.
So it looks like Wiz Khalifa lied. It was about black and red. I don't know. I learned now. Talk to him.
You know,
Where can I hit you up?
You can hit me up at magicmike3205@gmail.com, or you can hit me up in the group, or if you just want to hit me up in particular at Mike Miller on Facebook. You know.
Yeah, he gave you that government name. Talk to him, a wild child.
Wild child.
The wild child style. About to do it real fucking loud. And I'm getting wild. Let me start it first. The offspring gets the best, so he gets the shout out first. Yeah, we do it real. You know how we do it trill. It's the Bill Cast, and I give a shout out to the real. The folks out listening, we hear you real clear. Tune into the Facebook page, cause you know we get it live, man, live. I'm about to get it turned up real twice. He got the beat going to my left, and I got Scorpion King to my right.
Hey.
Lynneopoly, we didn't forget about you. The only female in the motherfucking
crew, yeah.
What you gonna do? Who the fuck is next?
Whoa.
Listeners everywhere, we give you our best. Hey, we in the studio, we do it real well.
Hey.
We going next, Bill Cast on the real. We do it all day.
Yes.
Record at night. How do you do it best? You listen when it's time. Shout outs on the Velvet Vibes Pimpcast.
They thought they was listening to a podcast.
Don't get started.
But they listened to a... But what they listened to?
They listen to a Pimpcast.
Yes, you thought you were listening to a podcast, but now you listening to a pimp. Yes. Ooh, I just stepped in the room. Slide me the microphone, the game is through. Pull up something, yeah, you do. The mink is purple and got the move. The listeners in the tribe about to get some vivid vibes. Or in the ride. You go and get your eye. Got to get something for your mind. Don't let nothing or nobody take your vibe. The Pimpcast is the one that you can't pass. If you ain't know, the Pimpcast on your ass. Hey, I can't believe I remember that shit. I wrote this shit so quick. It's a vibe.
Yeah, oh, man.
Hey, shout outs, and we can do a quick shout out to the whole Velvet. Did you get your shout outs? Or did you get all your shit off? You look like you have more to go.
Right now, I'm sorry. Last but not least, I think I need Lynneopoly to say this.
Oh, yeah.
I think
he needs his email put out there.
Yeah.
That's saywildchild@gmail.com.
Coming right on down. Make sure to get on Velvet Vibe Pimpcast group. If you're a member of the group, we want to make sure that you really rock on every block. And I hope that there's not a rock in your sock, because when you look at your watch, you know that it's going to tick-tock all around the cock. All around the clock. Talking about all around the cock. Y'all been doing a lot of sexual acts. Y'all been riding the cock. We're going to go ahead and make sure that everybody get a shout out. The itsy bitsy spider went down the water spout.
Now came the rain.
And watch the spouter out. Now I want to go ahead and make sure that we get all the offspring of the Pimpcast. Get a little shout out. Like they say, if you feel real good, then you make somebody want to shout. And then you got to do like the R&B song set and go ahead and blow their back out. And if you're going to do that, you want to make sure to give a shout out to all your family members. I want to shout out to all the crew, the podcast. I want to shout out to from the bottom. I definitely make sure to shout out to anybody that's down with us listening and keep on vibing. And if somebody talks shit to you and somebody tell you get the fuck out, you look at that motherfucker and you say, hand me my mink coat, bitch. I don't got to deal with this. You thought you were listening to a podcast? Motherfucker, you listening to a Pimpcast. Go ahead and leave you with that email, 100%velvet@gmail.com. Definitely want to put a special mention of the Valley Cookie Company as well. But make sure to bite your cookies.
Yeah.
Lynneopoly, take these people out this show properly. Take them out here properly.
Have you tried them yet?
Not yet.
Oh, wow.
I told her I'm going to order me some when it get close to my birthday.
You finna push the button.
I'm going to push the button.
Go ahead, talk to me.
I just want to give a shout out to all the listeners.
In the tribe.
In Houston, 713-281-832. And the other zip code area code, my pet. I'm drinking. I've been drinking.
She's been drinking?
718-215.
We receive mail. We get mail in different zip codes.
Oh my God. My bad. My mistake.
You opened up a can of worms.
But yeah, just shout out to Houston. Everybody in San Antonio too.
There you go.
Dallas as well.
D-Town? God damn, I miss D-Town.
She got you.
DFW. Fort Worth.
Fort
Worth though.
I've been in Fort Worth for my birthday.
They get magical?
We ain't gonna talk about that.
You know what? I'm gonna wait till the Napoli friends have shout out.
You got a sermon?
I don't want to cut it off.
Don't do it, cause I got a tinkle.
But yeah, my people in Dallas, like Arlington, Irving, that whole Richland Hills.
I heard about that village.
Yeah, it's wild. I didn't know it was wild, but
that name doesn't sound like it would be, but yeah.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
But yeah, that's about it.
How can I get a hold of you?
It's Lynneopoly on all platforms except for Twitter. It's Lynneopoly1.
Jackasses.
Right.
Terrible.
Who stole Lynneopoly?
Somebody didn't steal. We got somebody. Our first duplication.
You a hater?
Lynneopoly got her first duplication. Somebody went and tried to beat her.
Yeah, it's Lynneopoly on all platforms. Lynneopoly1 on Twitter. And my email is Lynneopoly@gmail.com. That's LYNNEOPOLY@gmail.com. And I forgot to spell it. That's saywildchild@gmail.com. That's SAWILD. child@gmail.com.
She's been drinking. She's been drinking.
Thank you.
She been drinking. She on the NJ dog, boy. She been drinking. She been drinking.
It's that church.
She got that Canada Dry in her system, boy. She been drinking.
You're listening to the Pimpcast. You thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to the Pimpcast. You thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to the Pimpcast. Ooh, we done stepped in the room. Slide me the microphone, the game is through. Hold up something, yeah, you knew. The mink is purple, got the move. To all the listeners in the tribe, about to have some velvet vibes. In the house, Jim of the ride. Reach your
Like, that was just like a whole, like, a whole super ultra different breed.
I've never gone out and noticed.
We need to do a guys trip.
Just saying.
Y'all hear what they're talking about here? I kept the thing recording on purpose. Let me go shut it down one more time.
Now we gon' drop it on your mind. Don't let nothing or nobody